I probably can't even do this. But we'll give it a try, dude. This is gonna be like the ultimate test of this build, because this kind of content is extremely hard. Because I'm not really ready for the harder maps. I'm just gonna keep cruising along. I don't want to spend too much time on the bosses. That looks pretty disgusting in there. Why is there a fucking mirror there? Oh, it's one of those. Oh my god! God, it's really hard to see what enemies are blue and what are not. It's so blue in here. Oh wow, you have to fight the boss again. Nice. Got him. Alright, you guys, welcome back to another video. So this is probably going to be a video that's going to replace the previous one I uploaded, because that one was kind of supposed to be what this video is. But I wasn't sure if I was going to proceed playing this character, as I said. Anyways, this is the tree so far. I swapped a few of my nodes around, and also I changed some of my nodes. I took out the exploding zombies. I replaced this because I didn't have one, I don't think. Now it's 5% life on death. And then we have this one, which is resistance. I swapped this one out for resistance, and I also have this. 20% of offerings, and we do have the jewel sockets. I just don't have the jewels yet because they are kind of expensive, like 20 chaos a piece, and I don't have that kind of currency yet. So once I get those, then I'll be working on trying to get the clusters, and I still haven't found any clusters yet. Also, I went into here for reservation because the mana was a bit tight, and it's actually part of the build guide, so gotta get that reservation. And also, I swapped out my health and mana for resistance and stuff like that, and chance to suppress elemental resistance and stuff. Pretty low on life, but it's whatever. So as far as the build goes, we're still rocking the same stuff, but this time I got my freaking specters, man. These things are actually slightly mental. Like they're a bit weird. So the build's pretty much the same. The flesh offering, desecrate, skitterbots. We have greater projectiles. I need to get this, is like a priority to get this to 2020 quality because of the projectile damage. Raise specters and spell echo. And I think spell echo, yeah, spell echo is probably a good one to get 2020 as well. But I think for this particular setup, the greater projectiles is like a priority. For the chest piece, raise zombies, skeletons. That's supposed to be Vol skeletons, by the way. And then minion damage, that's not supposed to be in here, but I'm just using it for the time being because I don't have a double blue, triple red, and green socket. So I'm just putting what I can in here. Melee damage, multi-strike. We're supposed to have fortify in there instead of that, but like I said, I don't have the stuff. We're supposed to have impale in there. Like I said, it's supposed to be a double blue, triple red, green. So we're supposed to have impale, fortify, melee, and multi-strike, and then raise zombie, skeletons. So that's that. And then for the gloves, dread banner, which we do have dread banner, but we're not using it. We're just using it for the buff. We're not using it to put it down on the ground. And then generosity, support, determination, and convocation. We're not even supposed to have convocation on this build, but I personally prefer it just because I can summon my minions right on top of me to give me that defense. This build lacks that type of defense, and I don't like the feel of that, so I would advise this as well until you get the build to be a bit more tankier, a bit more like damage. We don't have to really worry about it. Shitty belt. Pretty much all my gear is just trash. Look at that. I got a fucking blue weapon, dude. I mean, come on now. I got phase run, which is really useful. Increased duration of it. Cast when damage taken, molten shell. The shield. Anime guardian. Minion life. The minion life is for the carrier golem. So I don't know if it shares. I don't know if they share, but it's supposed to be for the golem. Just basic flasks. Nothing crazy. Like, it's literally also the necklace. It's trash. Also the rings. You need 2 unset rings. One with Tempest Shield and one with Punishment. But once you get enough currency for the build, you need the give me 1 second. Yeah, for the belt, you need the Darkness Enthroned. Not enthralled. The Darkness Enthroned Stygian Vice. You need that as a belt. And you want it to be the highest percentage as possible. I think it goes up to like 87 or 90%. So try to get one of those. And for the ring, you need the Profane Proxy. This is for a little bit later in the budget once you get your gloves that I'm about ready to talk about. So make sure you get the Profane Proxy as well. And then when you have the ring or the gloves, whichever, the gloves are a bit more. You need the Asenath's Gentle Touch gloves. And apparently those gloves go hand in hand with this because of the whole temporal chains or something. I don't know. I'm not even that far in the game. I haven't read about it, but you need this and the gloves. Without the gloves, you can't use this, and vice versa. So, yeah. But yeah, as far as the build, we're still not really res capped. I'm still missing fire. And I can't really put anything on here, so unless this rolls fire, you know? But let's give it a shot. And it's only 22 damage, by the way, which is sad. Give me fire resistance. Lightning damage. Why a fire damage? Why would you do that? I don't want that in my life. Anyways, yeah, this is the build. Got 8,900 armor, res capped besides fire and chaos. But yeah, this is the build. So let's go. Just do a T4. Still on white maps. We're not really that good. We're only like 79. And I've already done like a T2 rare map. It was a bit rough, but I managed to do it. I think the modifiers were a bit ridiculous for this build, so yeah. But I mean, so far the build's pretty good though. Definitely a bit weird. I just ran this map earlier. And when it comes to a boss, just put your freaking this thing, the punishment, on there. Just make sure your skeletons are summoned. Why am I missing something? Gotta have skitterbots, man. There's all the enemies. This is a chaos map? Is that what this is? But yeah, just look how crazy this is, though. Like, the splash damage is nuts. Is that a boss? And if you have to cast your flesh manually, then go for it. Just stand back and just pretty much watch everything die. It's pretty much what this build is. Like, look how ridiculous that is, dude. And I'm pretty sure you could like scale the projectiles to be like more projectiles, obviously. It's definitely a interesting build. I'm so bad at like staying out of enemies' way. It's definitely a chaos map, Jesus. Yeah, I can't wait to add Vol skeletons to this as well. Just have like crazy amount of minions. Just in case, but it's probably not gonna happen. And there's the boss. It's actually like pretty crazy, honestly. Let's see if I could do like a we could probably try one of these, but like alking is probably not gonna work. Players have less accuracy, increased save effect. We could try this. Just to show you guys what the build like can really do. I mean, like I said, my damage isn't really high enough to really go too high. It's the same map again, Jesus Christ, man. I probably can't even do this. But we'll give it a try, dude. This is gonna be like the ultimate test of this build, because this kind of content is extremely hard. Because I'm not really ready for the harder maps. I'm just gonna keep cruising along. I don't want to spend too much time on the bosses. That looks pretty disgusting in there. Why is there a fucking mirror there? Oh, it's one of those. Oh my god! I'm actually really surprised I even survived that. That was... Oh, lag. A lot of enemies spawning in. Look at that. I guess we can end it. Not too bad. Not really sure what the fuck this is. I can't even use those because I don't have the... I don't know what the hell this is, dude. Whoa, that is so pretty. I have no idea what this is. I think this is like one of the new mechanics. I have no idea. Is it just a random ritual? Oh. Oh, God, that's very, very expensive. As you can see, the build is, you know, it's quite interesting actually. Ow. Like, as you can see, like, it's pretty cool. Pretty cool build, honestly. But like I said in the other video, this build is very, very dependent on these minions, the specters. So without the specters, your damage will be just dog shit. Like, it just, the build will not function. Look how fast he died. So make sure you keep your minions up at all times. God, it's really hard to see what enemies are blue and what are not. It's so blue in here. Oh wow, you have to fight the boss again. Nice. Got him. Cool. Well, as you can see, awesome. Fun build. A bit interesting actually. But not too bad of a build. We've got 9 zombies plus the, what is it, like 20 or 30 for Vol, which I don't have yet. 2 skitterbots, 1 dog, 3 specters, 3 of the same specters. And we got the Anime Guardian. He actually has trash gear, and he hasn't even died yet. And then we got 8 zombies. And I don't think you can actually get any more, so yeah, just 8 zombies. And that's pretty much the build. It's actually quite enjoyable so far. But, you just gotta make sure you keep spawning your zombies and try to get your flesh offering when it comes up. When it's ready to be used, like when it's off cooldown or whatever. And just try not to get hit. So yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys do play the build, hopefully you can get the build to be pretty good. Because like I said, leveling up is it was a bit rough. I said that in my other video. A little bit rough for leveling. Wasn't too bad though, but it's just a lot of clicking. Even with this build, it's a lot of clicking because you gotta spawn your shit, you gotta summon these, you gotta make sure you move out of the way. Convocation, you know, just it's wearing my finger out, man.